using a capo and using the chords in the key of D. In this video, I'm going to show you and demonstrate how you use the capo with these chords and how you change keys every fret that you move up on your guitar. Hi, my name is Shelley. I am a recording artist, a singer, songwriter, and a performer, and I've been playing the guitar for 50 years. And now I want to help you, the beginner guitarist, go from being a beginner guitarist to confidently playing the guitar. So if you've never used a capo before, and this is the first time you've ever seen one of these, little explanation as to what it does. Think of this is your top nut of your guitar, so when you're playing chords without a capo, and now I'm going to be using these key of D chords, and so this is what it sounds like with a capo. Okay, so now when I add a capo, this is acting like a top nut, and you're just moving it up one fret. So when you do that, you're going to be changing the sound of your guitar because it's squeezing the strings, and it's also making the sound of the guitar sound higher. So now it sounds like that without the capo and then with the capo. Okay, so I've done another video where I show where you use the key of G chords and explain how you change keys every time you go up the frets with the capo. So now I'm demonstrating with the chords in the key of D, because you can use all sorts of different key signatures to accomplish different sound on your guitar. So with the key of D, my good old school sheet, you got the chords D, G, A, and B minor. So take a screenshot of this, and so that you can have this if you're out playing or you're practicing with your capo, that you can have something to refer to know what key signature you're in when you're using the capo. So when we put the capo on the first fret, we go up half a step from D. So remember our musical alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So now we're starting at D. So what comes after D? E. But then there are sharps and flats that are all encompassed in this as well. So when we go up half a step from D, we're now in the key of E flat. When we move up another half step, moving one more fret, that half step is now E. Moving up one more to the third fret, there is the key of F now. Now up to the fourth fret, we're in the key of F sharp. This is still playing these chords, D, G, A, B minor. Okay, so now I'm going to move up to the fifth fret, and we're going to be in the key of G. Move up to the sixth fret. We're going to be A flat. Some people like to call it G sharp. I call it A flat. Depends what scales you're using, but that's more in theory. Then you go up to the seventh fret and your key of A, and you go up to the eighth fret, and then you're in the key of B flat. Most people don't go past the 8th fret. So I'm going to demonstrate now the different sound that you get. So remember, without the capo, you are using D, G, A, B minor. That's how it sounds without the capo. Now you put that up half a fret. Say you want to play a song in E flat, but you don't know the chords in E flat yet. And so but you do know the chords in the key of D. So when you play here, you're in the key of E flat, and it sounds higher. Now you move up another half step. Now you're in the key of E. You can also play without the capo and be in the key of E. Go to the 3rd fret. Now you're in the key of F. See how the strings are sounding even higher now? Okay, so if you're struggling with an F chord, for example, you can play, if you got a song in the key of F, this is where you can put the capo on the 3rd fret, and you can play D, G, A, and B minor shapes. That's what an F sounds like with the capo on, doing the D chord shape. And this is what an F sounds like without the capo. So see how that sounds lower? A little bit warmer sound. And now this sounds higher. And then you continue up the fretboard, and the further you go up, like I'm going to go all the way to here, and this is, see how high that sounds? So say if you want a little bit of a mandolin sound or just that higher sound for whatever reason, you can play up here. Gives you that sound. So it gives you that option. Now some people say, well, you're using a capo, you're cheating. You should learn all of your chords. Which it can be true that you should know all of your chords, and I do teach all the chords in every key signature. But if you're struggling playing the F chord, if you're struggling with a few other chords, and you just find it easier to do these other shapes, then there's nothing wrong with that. I look at it as if you have a manual screwdriver, you're trying to screw something into the wall, and you're like, well, I got an electric screwdriver or a battery operated one, and you just go zing, a lot easier. So you're just simplifying things with a capo. So that's how you use a capo with the key of D chords. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, a like. If you feel that somebody else could benefit from watching this video, please share. And also, I'd love it if you would subscribe, because every time I upload a video, then you get notifications that I have a new video to share with you, and you can learn from it. You can also go to my playlist, and I have from the beginning of teaching you how to pick and choose a acoustic or electric guitar, and right up to every lesson in succession. So you can go to that playlist. I'll put a link up above here. So I thank you for watching, and I hope that what I'm teaching you is benefiting you, and I hope to see you in the next video.